Alright, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna pretend like I lived 3,000 years ago, okay? And so, like, I couldn't explain how things were. I couldn't explain lightning. I couldn't explain diseases. I couldn't explain illness. Let's just say it was evil spirits. Okay, so I ruined the Bible. Evil spirits causes. I put in the Bible. There has to be a supreme entity. We're just gonna call this Bible. We're gonna call it God's word, because we don't know what the hell, and we see if we can make everybody follow this, and we could be famous and stuff. So let's say, okay, so we're just gonna call this book the Bible, and we're just gonna say there's so much mysteries in this earth. There has to be a God. So we're gonna say, okay, so God created the world. The first day, he did this. Let's say the second day he did this. Third day he did this. Fourth day he did this. Fifth day he did this. Sixth day he did this. Okay, so we'll write this in the Bible. Okay, and then we're gonna say, since we live in a barbarian society, we're gonna say we're saying slavery is right. So we're gonna say so since we don't want to do all the work, we're going to have slavery, okay? So we're going to have let slaves do this, and we're going to put, you know what? We should put this, we should say, it's okay for God to say beat our slaves. So we'll put it in the Bible, okay? We'll write this down, okay? God said beat our slaves. Okay, because it's God words, okay. And then, but all of a sudden, even though we say this, we're teaching the book now, who knows who knows, since the 21st century, actually people's going to believe in this and think it's right. Oh, well, they will. It's God's word. So that's we're going to go to the Bible. Okay, and then we're going to say, we're going to put stories in this. We're not going to say it's a story, but we're just going to put stories in that and to see what people's reactions and, who cares if it fucks with society. So let's say God said, we're going to create this person named Noah, and he's going to flood the earth. And he's going to put every single animal on there. And then we're going to create a first human being. We're going to say it's Adam and Eve. And then we're going to say Adam broke his rib and give it to the woman, and does God create a life? Because we can't explain pregnancy. We can't explain birth. So, we'll say this is how it happened. And then we'll say, since we live in a barbarian society, we approve of slavery. And we'll put that in the Bible. And then we'll say, people can't eat on this sixth day because, well, God said it. So, people have to fast. And then we'll say, so you see where I'm getting at, right? Well, let's go even further. Let's say, So there has to be, we can't explain lightning. We can't explain, since science has involved. We just can't like anything. What does it say? God created heavens and earth. We call this supreme entity God. We'll capitalize the God, and we'll say out in the sky there's a mysterious portal. We'll call it heaven, and then we'll say, well, since these spirits and everybody getting sick and dying, we'll say there's the evil side to hell if people don't follow what we believe in. Okay, so there you go, heaven and hell. And then we'll say, let's see, what else we'll say.